Hey there. Today I want to talk about indicators because there are quite a few indicators, but I just want to talk about, I guess, I'm not sure if they are my favorites, but the ones I come across regularly and have been advised to me through like stuff like YouTube and the internet, right? That's just where I really saw those things, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for a few. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the average true range. This one basically indicates price volatility, which is, well, I don't really have an opinion on it, but I think it just shows when the price volatility is happening. It could even be selling and buying, right? So just a lot of stuff happening. So let's see here. You can see here it's gradually going down, and there wasn't like a whole lot of price movement. And you can see here was a lot of price movement. There was even, yeah, well, the selling of Bitcoin, right? Or here the selling of Bitcoin, but you can also see it on the upside. Actually, not sure. There was just not much here, but not much happening. A lot of selling here, a lot of buying. But I'm not sure why this one isn't really showing up on the peak. I guess here's the peak with a lot of selling, but it doesn't really show anything here. Yeah, it's fine. Don't really know. All right. Then I actually want to go for the Bollinger Bands. Let me just go there. I don't see it. Right here. Let's go. So these are the Bollinger Bands. Mm, and I think these lines were based on the moving average, and the upper line being like the sort of the top of the lines, I guess, of the chart, and the bottom line being the bottom line of the chart, like the lower lows. I'm not sure, and the orange one being like the real moving average. And I'm not sure if it's like a great sort of, I guess how I would approach this is if it's under, it's more likely to go up again. I think it's something like that, but I'm not really sure what else it indicates, and especially when it's like really hogging the bottom of these prices, you can, I think it's quite safe to buy. But again, I'm not really sure, right? Because you could say, yeah, it's kind of hugging the bottom part here, and then it's the went down, or here it is a good call, but then again, uh, yeah, I guess here's, yeah, I know it's hard to tell, but I guess on average they are quite good indicators of what is happening and when you should buy or sell. So let me now just move over to the moving average. So there are actually two. I'm still not sure what the difference is, but from what I've seen, the exponential moving average is, I'm not sure if it's more clean, but I still don't know the difference. But it's like the simple moving average and exponential moving average. I'm not sure, so I'll just go for the simple one. I'm not sure what it does, right? But that's fine. I want to show you what I know about this. So this one basically shows like the average price of that stock in like the past, let's say 200 days. So you see the average price. What's great to know, you can see this is 200 days because to the beginning is 200 days, right? 200 days. Something just that's just great to know. All right. So for example, for this one, you can't take like a 4,000 moving average. You can on the S&P 500, but not on the Bitcoin chart. So this is basically the moving average, and I guess you don't really, you can't really use it based off of this. You could say, well, it's just down, but I wouldn't really advise like using this. I think what is cool though is actually when you sort of, I'll just draw a line here. Sorry, let me just use this. I'll just use this as a line. Let's say I move from the daily to the hourly, which is 24 times shorter, right? You can see it moves with this, which I don't think is great because while you want to know, you still want to see sort of the same chart even though you zoom in, right? Otherwise chinks are going to change. So what you get to is change to 200, and because we sort of divide it by 24, we're going to times 24. So if you do 200 times 24, you get 4800. And you see it go exactly on the yellow line. And of course this one is kind of wrong, but if you see here, it is, where is it? see it. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I moved. No, sorry, that was my own strategy. But this is the same thing basically. The same thing is happening. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how this works. I guess I haven't really used it. Okay. So now let's move over to the relative strength index. I actually think this is one of the better ways of really indicating what is going on. But basically, this uses moving average and shows them. And this is actually like the selling and the buying power. So if it is up here, people are really willing to buy. I guess above the 50 mark. And if it's below here, people are really willing to sell. And I'm actually planning on like making a sort of trading bot or trading myself on when these things hit like a low and just buying when it hits the yellow line again. From what I've seen, when it goes below the yellow line, most of the time when it catches up, you always have some kind of small profit, which is pretty cool to see. There was also one strategy which I think I saw on YouTube, which was about when the overall yellow one is in a downtrend, and you actually buy the moment it is gonna touch again or something, I believe. So I'll just try and indicate what I'm doing, so to sort of, I guess maybe you understand it. That's right. This is a downtrend. This is don't buy here because, well, it's still in a downtrend. You can actually go short, but I just want to make an example of going long here. So now it's really going down. Now you see it is getting up to speed, almost touching, and this would right here would be a great buying time. But as you can see on the chart, it is not. It is literally, see, like 1%, which may not seem like a much, but if you're day trading, I guess it's a lot. But we're on the hourly, so you can see it went downhill really fast, really fast. So I guess that's not really a good example. Let me look here. Uh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, I haven't really backtested my strategy, but it could work. It could work. So now I want to move over to the last one, the visible range volume profile. I'm actually sadly not allowed to use this one because I don't own the Pro. But basically what it shows is like where people place their buy orders and what people place their sell orders. So this actually shows like a really great support line and actually resistance line, which I think is pretty cool. And there is a free version of TradingView, so I might try the free version. But I think this one is pretty cool.